The dollar index slipped last week despite the release of some poor manufacturing data from Germany and across the Eurozone. This was offset to some extent by better than expected services PMIs. It was the same story for the US. But US durable goods disappointed while, as far as traders were concerned, there was relatively little of interest in the minutes from the US Federal Reserve's last monetary policy meeting. It's worth considering that despite the Fed's dovish pivot at the beginning of this year, the central bank continues to reduce its balance sheet pretty much on autopilot, despite what individual members may say, while its forecast for 225 basis point rate hikes this year still holds. Of course, this could change dramatically when the FOMC meets on the 19th of 20th of March. So, despite the mixed data, traders continue to sell the dollar. The Euro USD pushed back above 113.30 and has built on these gains so far this week. Sterling has also shown strength, having bounced off 128.00 against the dollar since the middle of February. Reports that UK Prime Minister Theresa May could rule out a no-deal Brexit while preparing to delay the UK's exit date beyond the 29th of March deadline has seen cable briefly nose above 132.00. But the main catalyst for an extra burst of positive momentum has come from raised hopes of a US-China trade deal. On Monday, the US dollar yuan made a new low for this year, having broken below 6.70, while the Shanghai Composite Index rallied more than 5%. This move followed reports that the two sides had made substantive progress in their talks. The move in the Shanghai Composite means that it is back in a bull market, having risen 20% from its lows at the beginning of this year. Meanwhile, the S&P 500 is attempting to break above the triple top that formed in the fourth quarter of last year. If it can consolidate above 2,800 this week, then the bulls will be looking to push the index to a fresh record high above 2940. But a failure at 2,800 could lead to a sharp reversal should, say, trade talk optimism fade for whatever reason. It's worth noting that the index is overbought at current levels. This week, Fed Chairman Jerome Powell testifies in Washington. We also have US and Chinese manufacturing, Eurozone CPI, and the first look at US fourth quarter GDP. Here's hoping you have a profitable trading week.